undoubtedly one of the most improved fighters in Britain, and it's another opportunity for him tonight to show the progress he's making as he looks potentially to mix in British title class in the not too distant future, Kevin.
Yeah, he's progressed very well. He's improving all the time under Lenny Butcher, so he's doing really, really well. He's making waves. People are starting to take notice of him, and he's got a good test today in Jonkus, who's fought some good people, but the good ones do handle him. The good ones do stop him. Groves and Eubank Jr. I think have stopped him. So no, he has fought some good people, but nice right hand there from Markham, overhand right.
Yeah, Jonkus was also stopped in 3 rounds by Gary O'Sullivan, who was recently outpointed by Billy Joe Saunders, and I'm sure Lee Markham's going to have one eye. He looks as though he's middleweight tonight. He's going to have one eye on the fight in a couple of weeks' time between Saunders and John Ryder.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the likes of Ryder and Billy Joe Saunders are a little bit out of reach for Markham at the moment. And let's remember this is only Lee Markham's second 10-round fight. So, but he's making nice steady progress, and he hasn't had easy fights all the way. Markham, his team have picked progressively getting harder fights, and that's a credit to Markham for not taking easy fights or gimme fights. So.
Good body shot there by Markham. That's become increasingly a feature of his game as he's progressed. Does work the body well. Works
incredibly well. A lot of his stoppages have come from working the body. He is a known body puncher. Likes that left hook to the body there as he's trying to get round behind the right elbow. Jonkus there kept the elbow nice and tight so he didn't get through. But also he likes the overhand right, which we see him land, and the only success he's had so far, which is the same shot he actually took Diego Burton out with, which we've seen fight tonight. It was a nice solid start from Markham, looking for that body. But Jonkus is replying, he's throwing shots back. But how do you see Markham in relation to the likes of Ryder and Billy Joe Saunders?
Well, I think it's intriguing to see which division Lee's going to campaign at. Tonight he's up to super-middleweight. It may well be, based on what you're saying, Kevin, that perhaps the likes of Ryder and Billy Joe Saunders slightly out of his reach, but certainly a super-middleweight, British champion Paul Smith, the likes of Tony Dodson, maybe not a million miles away from Lee if he continues to develop the way he's doing.
And that's the key. If he continues what he's been doing in Gracie Personal, he's a very, very good pro, very professional is Markham. So it's interesting to see how it goes and how he handles Jonkus today. And if he manages to stop him, it'll be a good barometer against the likes of Groves and Eubank Jr. who have stopped him.
Yeah, Jonkus was stopped in 3 rounds by George Groves, the youthful George Groves now 4 years ago. But certainly recently, though, the likes of Eubank Jr. certainly not far behind Lee Markham.
Coming into round 2, Ben, I have Markham winning that round quite comfortably.
Yeah, it's a mature, composed start by Lee Markham. It's a sign of a fighter who's quietly confident in his own ability.
I like Markham. He's got a nice, solid pro look about him. Keeps his hands nice and tight. He doesn't do anything silly. He just does everything well. You wouldn't say he's spectacular at everything apart from the body shots maybe coming out as his hallmark, but he does everything quite nicely. There's nothing that you can say is a real weakness. It's difficult to pick a weakness in him at the moment from what we've seen so far. Jonkus trying to get on the jab a little bit more, but Markham replies with a double jab strike back. Nice little left hook there around the guard. And a right hand.
Markham just missed with the right hand there. Evidence of the attack. A nice body shot.
Gets that body shot in there, just managed to slip it in under the elbow.
Found the gap really well with that, didn't he?
And he's looking for it again. He turned it back upstairs as well and turned it into a left hook to the head. Nice shot.
Very few solid practitioners in the body in the UK. Fighters are really working. I can't think of any who spring to mind really. Obviously the famous example back in the United States was Mike McCallum many years ago now.
It's such a big part, body shot. You get more stoppages from body shots than you do from head shots, and if you've got someone that's a really good body shot, it can be a huge thing to have in the arsenal, to be able to break someone down. But it took a couple of shots there from Jonkus. Jonkus is no mug.
No, good right hand there. Markham took it well.
Jonkus is coming back into it, comes back with a body shot of his own now, on the arms. Markham just went a little bit quiet this part of the round. Jonkus had to come on a little bit. Markham's just picking it up a little bit more now. Nice double jab there.
Certainly no formality for Lee Markham so far.
No, Jonkus' game, as we said before, you know, the really good ones seem to handle him, and that's why this was such an interesting fight. Nice work there from Markham, very good, varying between body and head. Yeah, that's why it's an interesting fight to see where he compares with the top guys out there at the moment. So nice right hand from Jonkus there, land on the gloves, but
yeah, Jonkus has certainly had his success in this round as well.
yeah, he's certainly game. He's got some shots through. He's had a bit more of a go this round. Markham still nice right uppercut there. Lovely right uppercut. Sunk his legs and then turned in the right uppercut. Very, very nice.
Let's take one in reply from Jonkus, but overall though, Markham again just getting the better quality and more heavier shots through this round.
Yeah, I think that's just one in the round, just the heavier shots towards the end there.
TADUS JONKUS may only have won 9 fights, he's had 15 defeats and drawn 1, but interestingly in his last fight he did travel to Italy and he ended the unbeaten record of a 6-fight Italian there, so he's coming to this fight with a bit of confidence, Kevin.
Yeah, he's coming off a good win against the Italian prospect, and as we said, he's no mug. It's, you know, you can see why he's got the wins, because he's a very capable boxer. I do think Markham's outworking him at the moment and getting the strong things, but you can see his game. He's a very good live opponent for Markham to learn against, to fight against, and to ask some questions of him. And we know Markham's already got the one loss from Gary Bolden fight, which was
close fight, yeah?
Close fight, controversial some would say. But yeah, it's interesting to see. It's good that they're picking this level of opponent for Markham, so he can, you know, steadily improve. And you know, these are the kind of fights he needs to be having.
Good shots by Markham, left hook to the body followed by the right hook round the side. Again, Jonkus taking the body shots well so far, but obviously they have an cumulative effect, don't they, as the fight wears on?
Yeah, they can do. I think there's only been 2 or 3 that's actually gone through clean. He's managed to get that elbow down quite a lot to be able to protect it. But yeah, ultimately as the rounds go on, and you know, bearing in mind we're only in the 3rd round and we've still got 7 and a bit rounds to go, it's you know, it can have an cumulative effect and could wear him down. It'd be interesting to see, but he does look in good shape, Jonkus. So
yeah, both boxers look in tremendous shape for this one. Jonkus trying to prepare his way off.
Nice right hand, nice overhand right there from Markham. He likes that shot, and that's working well for him there. The left hook to the body and then turn their left hook into the head. That's working really well for him. Nice right hand, that's lovely. Great stuff from Markham. Took one back there, a little nod of appreciation there as he accepted that was a good shot.
The variation there, went to go for the left hook to the body and turned it into an uppercut. It was partially blocked by Jonkus, but good idea.
Markham's fought how he would. We said he likes the overhand right, that's the one he stopped Diego Burton with, and we said he likes the body shot, the left hook around it, and that's what he's done. He's looking for that overhand right, and he's looking for the left hook to the body. So he's fighting as we'd expect him to. Nice right uppercut there. Again, success of that uppercut. The 2 times he's dropped that right uppercut in, he's worked really well for him.
Starting to get through a bit more regularity now, Markham, as he moves towards the end of the 3rd round.
Does look like he's slowly breaking Jonkus down here.
That's Markham round again. Round 4 then, the Lee Markham against TADUS JONKUS, and Kevin, we seem to think Lee was starting to make inroads in round 3.
Yeah, he seems to be 3 rounds ahead. He did seem just like he's slowly breaking Jonkus down there. He did get through with a bit more ease in that last round. It'll be interesting to see now whether he can carry on to build on that. And a nice right uppercut, 2 right uppercuts there from Jonkus. He's having a go this round, Jonkus, at the start of this round for sure.
Jonkus trying to measure Markham with his jab, then bring the right hand home.
And that might be what the corner's told him to do, just be a little bit more busy. But Markham comes back there with the combination. He's like, that left hook's working well for him. Jab getting through there from Jonkus.
Markham showing good composure. If Jonkus has had the odd fleeting success, yeah, Markham's still tucked up pretty well, but he's caught the left hook.
He caught the left hook there, took it well. That's what happens sometimes, you can get wild and get caught, but he did take the shot well there. Did seem to land pretty clean as well. He seemed to take that quite well, Markham. That might have broken Jonkus' heart a little bit.
Markham been more thoughtful in this round so far, but he's still working the body, as we just saw.
He's shipped a couple of shots this round, Markham. He's not been quite as effective as he has been in the last round.
I think Markham needs to up the pace a bit. Has he been one pace so far?
I think it's his second 10-round fight, so I think that'll still be playing on his mind slightly. I don't think he needs to do anything too differently from what he's doing. He's ahead of Mike Arts. He's won all 3 rounds. He shipped a couple of shots, but you know, at the moment I think he's doing nicely with what he has to do. I think he just has to keep doing more of the same.
Good work from Markham. Nice variety.
Yeah, it works the body. We're still looking all the time to get that left hook in around the right elbow, but yeah, nice variation between rights and left, and he's turning that left hook around the right hand of Jonkus there really, really nicely. I like to see him follow a straight right hand in after that left hook to the head that he gets around. I'd like to see him throw that straight right hand down the middle, just to follow on that uppercut. He tends to follow the left hook to the head with the left hook to the body, which is the shot he likes. So I'd like to see him turn in that right hand, just see if he can catch Jonkus with it.
Nice left hook there from Markham. Again.
Trading left hooks there. I think Jonkus got in and Markham's just missed, but I don't think he landed clean on Markham then. Nice right hook there. Markham round again.
Round 5 of this 10 round, and so far Lee Markham fairly comfortably 4 rounds ahead on our card, although Jonkus, you know, is still in the fight.
Yeah, in that last round you maybe made a case that Jonkus might have nicked that round or maybe even shared the round there. It wasn't quite so comfortable for Markham in that 4th round, and this is coming into the rounds now, as we were talking off air, Ben, about where Markham's got to make a statement if he wants to be used in the same bracket as the likes of Billy Joe Saunders, etc., and Groves and Gary O'Sullivan that we've talked about. He needs to make a statement in these rounds if people are going to mention him in the same vein.
Yeah, interestingly, Chris Eubank Jr. is also, you know, a decent prospect, as is Lee. You know, he's managed to get Jonkus out of there in 3, and Eubank Jr. is taking a bit of flack in the trade with those who've been a non-puncher. But you know, Markham doesn't need to be fixated on what those other guys have done. He's boxing quite nicely. He's obviously got his own style, developed at his own pace, and he's doing well. Yeah,
absolutely, and that's the case. He is developing nicely, and that's the key for him. Whatever happens from here, people are going to make the references between the fights that Jonkus have had, and you know, it's only natural it does that. Nice right uppercut there from Jonkus, the head back of Markham, and a left hook to follow. It's only natural people make that assumption, but you know, you've got to give credit to Markham for the way he's bringing his career along nicely, gradually increasing in class as he goes along, and you know, that's very commendable. Whatever happens on this fight, wherever he gets the win or doesn't get the win.
Goodwin main events are obviously back in Lee's career.
Nice right hand from Jonkus there. Sorry, Ben.
I think, you know, it's looking to progress to the next stage, but it does it if Lee Markham can come through and win a first title, or a meaningful title, you know, beyond the British Masters tonight.
Left hook there, Trey just missed, just whistled past Jonkus' head, doesn't quite landed from Markham there.
Yeah, as we saw in the last round, yeah, this round again, very close, not between them.
Very close. I think Markham's done better this round. I don't think Jonkus has had the success that he had in the last round. I think Markham is improved this round than what he was the last round, but nice combinations there from Jonkus.
Very little work for referee Bob Williams to do. The fight is just getting on with it. I want to straight away there from Markham.
Yeah, there's not much tying up going on, which is good to see. It makes it a good fight there. when they're in close, the hands are up and they're looking to trade rather than to cover up and to mess around, so it's good. Jonkus come back. Markham looking for that left hook to the body again.
Hurt him, that's hurt him, I think, Kevin.
Yeah, it's a couple of times. You mentioned the body shot may have hurt him, he dropped his arms, it's coming back and it's over. Well, we said in this round, coming to the round, if he wants to make a statement, he's got to stop in this round, and he's done exactly that. I think you called it right, Ben, that the body shot seemed to hurt him, he dropped his hands. Jonkus is claiming the finishing shots come round the back of the head or round the back of the ear. It looked like a perfectly legal shot from where I was sitting, Ben.
Yeah, again, evidence of Lee Markham's proficiency as a really potent body puncher now.
Yeah, broke him down with a body shot and then come upstairs to finish him off. So a very, very good performance. I'm impressed with Lee today. I think it was only the fourth round, the last round, as perhaps we made an argument that Jonkus may have had a share of the round, but it makes irrelevance now as Markham gets the win that he thoroughly deserves.